All right, welcome to a full day of eating of me on a mock peak week on prep. It's not gonna be anything fancy. I don't have any like special tips or anything like that. Okay, nothing fancy, no special tips. Literally breakfast is gonna be 2 whole eggs mixed with a cup of egg whites. That's what it is every day. It's my first meal of the day. I don't do anything special to this. Maybe I'll throw some salt and pepper in the eggs, but honestly, I just throw sauce on it anyways. Hot sauce, sugar-free barbecue sauce, whatever it is. It's just gonna be a very low carb day because it is a mock peak week and seeing how I'm gonna carb up and how long it's gonna take me to carb up. So, yeah, nothing special with breakfast. Literally, there's not even seasoning on these eggs right now. I just throw some cooking oil. I like them the Gordon Ramsay way, but like with the egg whites, you don't really be getting that. If you don't know what the Gordon Ramsay way is, look it up. They're good eggs. But yeah, I don't really have to show you the whole cooking process. That doesn't really make much sense. I just sit here and stir these eggs until they become scrambled, and then I throw them in a bowl, dish them up, serve them. So I'll see you guys at that point. All right, here it is. Good bit of breakfast right here. This is what we're having. It's the same thing. It's just, you know, cup of egg whites, measured out, 2 whole eggs, with some G Hughes thrown on top. Not a lot, probably about 30 grams or so, so 1 serving, which is just 10 calories. But this is just enough to give it some flavor, give it some sweetness. I know, you know, you could just do that with seasoning, but really, nothing beats G Hughes when it comes to putting that shit on my eggs, to be quite honest with you. And I mean, I also got a glass of water here. This is just clear American key lime water. This stuff is like a hack when I've been on a cut. It's delicious. It's essentially, you know, diet soda for me. I go through diet soda like nobody's business, but now I found this water and it is awesome. 0 calories. It is amazing. So many different flavors as well. It's like, I would say it satisfies my sweet tooth. It doesn't really satisfy it, but you know, if I have one in my hand, I'm not gonna be angry, right? Let me throw the macros up right now though. For this beautiful breakfast that I got, it is gonna be what hides me over until the gym. Then I'm gonna have some pre-workout, go to the gym and get a workout in, and then I'll see you guys for meal 2. All right, so we're back from the gym. Got a nice little pump in. I wouldn't even call it a nice pump. But this is our second meal for the day. Everything you see on camera right here, I'll zoom in for you guys in a second. But this is it right here, man. Chicken breast and broccoli. That's it right there. And some of you may look down on this beautiful can of chicken here, but you know what? I ain't gotta cook chicken. I cook every other meal. I cook something for every other meal, except for this one right here. So y'all gotta let me have this. It's all microwavable. This is usually frozen. I already used half the bag yesterday, but I have broccoli in 2 of my meals, and these basically splits up into 4 meals perfectly for how much broccoli I need. So we're looking for about 6 ounces of chicken breast and somewhere between 85 and 100 grams of these broccolis right here. And that's it. That's it. That's it. I mean, I didn't want to show making the eggs on camera, but that's, you know, that was nothing anyways. This is also going to be nothing, but as you can see, he's scaled, zeroed out. We're going to switch to ounces. Throw in some of the chicken that we didn't use yesterday. Okay. About 3.1 ounces, something like that. That gets us to 5.6. Sprinkle a little bit more on there, 6.3. 6.1, close enough. Perfect. And this guy goes in the bag, safe for tomorrow. And now we'll zero this guy out again, switch over to grams, and hopefully, ideally, use about half of what is left in this broccoli bag here. That's a little bit more broccoli than I was expecting. 115, 105. We'll stay up. We'll stay at 104, 105. Use this rest of this broccoli here for our next meal. But yeah, that's it for this meal, guys. It's lovely out here. First carbs of the day right here, going down the hatch. And for any of you wondering, oh my God, why hasn't he put seasoning on either of his meals today? Don't worry about that, okay? This is all the seasoning that I need right here. I got some of these hot sauces yesterday. I've tried them all. They're all delicious. I'm not going to use any for this meal because I got one specific sauce that I'm going to use for this guy. And it's going to be the classic Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything. Come on, man. This is the, like, I'm going to make this a soup. I put water in here. Listen. You might think it's gross that I put a little bit of water in the bottom of this bowl here. Watery chicken and broccoli. But until you've been on prep and you didn't try the water thing, I don't want to hear nothing, okay? Because I thought it was gross when I wasn't on prep. I was like, why would you add water to chicken and broccoli and sometimes rice? I don't got no rice, but, you know. It's like I'm eating like a soup, man. It adds a little bit more volume to it, I guess you could say. Gets my water intake up. I don't know, man. With the amount of sodium I eat with the canned chicken, canned tuna, and the hot sauces, you know, more water is good, okay? So, mind your business, all right? All right, now for our third meal of the day, we have what doesn't look super appetizing, I won't lie. The uncooked version of it it looks interesting. This was in a Ziploc bag. That's why it kind of looks like that. It's just ground turkey, 93.7 ground turkey. We're going to get 3 ounces of it. We've already got some leftover right here from yesterday because these were portioned out in different size bags. I'm measuring them cooked now instead of uncooked, but that's a little left over. I think that's somewhere between 2.2 to 2.5 ounces. So of what we're going to cook right here, we're just going to add 0.5 ounces into whatever's in this container. And then the rest of this bag of broccoli. And that will be meal 3 for us today. I don't need to show you the cooking process because it is just ground turkey. I'm just going to brown it in the pan. Then just microwave that ground turkey and put it with the broccoli. And we'll be good to go from there. I'll show you guys what the end product looks like, though. For those of you that are like, damn, he hasn't seasoned anything today. This is the first thing that I seasoned today. It's just a little Mediterranean seasoning with some Tapatio seasoning on there. That's what I throw in on my ground turkey every day now, because the Mediterranean seasoning is actually fucking fantastic, especially for something like this. Like, it almost to the point where I don't actually need hot sauce, but I'm gonna use hot sauce anyways. All right, and here is the beautiful final product. There was 2.5 ounces of turkey already in that container, so I just added 0.5 of the stuff that I cooked today. The rest of this right here will go into this container. Brand new, clean container, don't worry about it. And for the eating of this meal, I am probably just gonna stand here like I did yesterday because the meals aren't big enough to make me want to sit down. I am just going to go through and take a bite with each of these sauces on it and just put the sauces on each of the spoonfuls. So, you know, that's how I find enjoyment with how I'm eating my food these days, is all these different miniature sauces. I put each one of them on a different bite of this, and then I decide which one I want to finish the meal with. They're all pretty good, I won't lie to you, but that's it for meal 3. I also have this beautiful key lime clear American water, same one from this morning. There's just a tiny bit left. That's because I've drank it intermittently throughout the day, but I drank about half this morning, and I'm going to finish the rest of it right now. This thing says 0 calories per serving, but 10 calories per container, so this is going to top out for, we'll say, 5 calories for meal 1, and then 5 calories for meal 3 based on the clear American water. So fast forward, it's 9:03 right now, so fast forward 4.5-ish hours, a little bit later than I wanted to eat this meal. I usually try to space them 2 to 3 hours apart, so that way I am not starving throughout the day. But I find that when I'm doing this dieting down thing, that the hunger isn't something that is difficult for me to deal with later in. When I first started, I was like, man, I'm getting kind of lightheaded here. You know, like, I'm hungry, you know, but the hunger doesn't really bother me anymore. But, you know, I do feel like a lack of energy. So that's why I try to space them like that. Anyways, this is meal number 4. We got 85 grams of frozen green beans here and about 5.7 ounces of frozen shrimp. It's gonna, when I thaw it out, I'm just gonna run under some water. When I thaw it out, it'll come out to about 5 ounces around there. So this gets fried in the pan. I've used that pan 5 times today. not 5 times, 4 times. But that's neither here nor there. 3 times. Forget about it. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna throw some water in this guy, throw this guy in the microwave for 4 minutes, and then this guy's just gonna get fried in the pan. I'm gonna throw some garlic, some minced garlic in here, and some lemon juice, very low-cal. So, I might show you a little bit of the cooking process as far as the shrimp goes, but the green beans, I could set you up in front of the microwave and let you guys watch, paint dry or something like that. So now when it comes to the cooking of the shrimp, I don't know how much of this I want to cut out, but just a little bit of cooking spray. Do it over the sink because I don't like to get it all over my freaking stove. But a little bit of cooking spray, decent amount. Throw some of this minced garlic in there. Guys, I swear I'm not that. That was a bad showing for a bodybuilder. But throw a decent amount of minced garlic in there. That guy's ripping. Use this wooden guy here, get this moved around. You know, ideally I'd use butter, but I can't on account of the amount of calories. So I just throw it in with some water. You just use like tepid water or cold water to kind of thaw it out when it's icy. Oh man, it smells amazing. So now we're getting some of this orange coloring on each side here. When it starts to get that orange coloring, it's just good to be flipped. The shrimp just cooks fast, okay? Just cooks fast. We're also gonna take some lemon juice here and just throw that on top for shits and giggles. Just a little bit, splash it on there. And look, both sides are now orange. See, boom, both sides are now orange. So they're pretty much cooked. And the way it was described to me was that it is better to have it a little undercooked than it is to have it overcooked. So these guys are looking pretty much done on the pan. So let us assemble our bowl. But yeah, this is it. This is what our bowl looks like. This is, I mean, I put all of the juices from the pan in there. So even the minced garlic I threw into the bowl here. With the green beans, usually I throw some salt and pepper on the green beans. But honestly, with this, I just mix this up, throw some hot sauce on it, and call her good to go. And that is meal number 4 down the hatch. Probably the best tasting meal of the day, in my opinion. This meal number 6 right here, in the midst of getting cooked, we have 35 grams of lentils getting boiled on the stovetop. And we just got some asparagus spears, 7 medium-sized asparagus spears, stalks cut off and cut in half so they can fit in a bowl. Gonna put this in the microwave covered for 3 minutes. And the last thing, piece de resistance, however you say that shit, canned ahi tuna, 4.5 ounces of it. Boom, all this shit together. It's gonna be fantastic. The interesting thing about this meal is that I don't even consider this like a good meal. There's nothing about this meal that I particularly specifically enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like the shrimp meal, the shrimp, that's delicious, you know what I'm saying? The ground turkey, the seasoning on that is fire. The chicken and broccoli, that one's a little bland, but I get the red hot, and I fucking love red hot, okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, the breakfast is good because I throw the barbecue sauce on it. Anyways, like this one is just kind of like meh, you know, it's kind of like meh. I don't necessarily know what done lentils are specifically supposed to be like. I couldn't tell you. If I can chew them and they're not like overly hard, they're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Asparagus. Throw some salt and pepper on there. And I mean, I could just use red hot for this meal as well, but I want to make it a little different. Probably gonna use some tapatio on this one. We'll see what happens. And here is all of it assembled together. We got our canned ahi tuna, asparagus, and a little bit of lentils. It looks like a decent amount of food, you know, because of the asparagus and the lentils, but it's just boring. I love tuna. Tuna is amazing. Okay, I love tuna. But this one is just kind of like, I would rather throw some mayo in there, not with the asparagus and the lentils, but I'd rather have mayo with my tuna. You know, on some crackers or on some bread. That shit would be delicious, man. But you know what? It's just a little boring, and the only redeeming thing about it is probably hot sauce. You know, I used some carne asada seasoning last night. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but just got to find a season that goes well with it, you know, so I don't repeat throughout the day. That's it. All right, y'all. Here it is, the last meal of the day. We get to see our friendly pan one more time. It's getting warm, so I'm going to talk fast so I can cook this. More spray. We got one more cup of egg whites. Yes, one more cup of egg whites. Let's go. And then half of an avocado. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. And now I would say our last meal of the day has been assembled. I got some more G Hughes on there, sweet and spicy this time. We'll call it another 10 calories, one more serving of it. Just enough to give it a little bit of a non-miserable color. Also, half of an avocado, and I've been drinking this throughout the day after I finished the key lime one. Just another Clear American. This one is fantastic though. Red, white, and blue pop. It tastes exactly like one of those fucking popsicles. Other than that, that's the final meal of the day. Macros going up right now. Meal number 6 right here. And delicious, yummy, yummy, yummy. And then total macros for the day right here. Yeah, you know, that is just a full day of eating with me. And it's tough sometimes. On days off, it's only tough because I have to distract myself enough between meals to where I don't want to go and snack on things. Like today was a day off, but I was doing multiple other things today. I was working throughout the day, doing some things I needed to get done, but I still drank 2 Coke Zeros and a Diet Dr. Pepper and 2 of these Clear American drinks, which are like my quote-unquote snacks, because I'm trying to use those as fillers because they're 0 to 10 calories. And they take care of a bit of a sweet tooth, but yeah, this avocado right here, I'm just gonna throw some salt on that guy and just literally just spoon it out. But yeah, right now I would say it's tougher than other portions of the diet, only because, you know, when I'm not, because this is a mock peak week, so I have no carbs. So the energy levels are very, very low, but that's understandable. It's fine. I get it. I'm powering through it. You know what I'm saying? I know why I got to do it, so it makes it a lot easier to do it. You know, I have this Kirkland pound cake right here. All butter pound cake, 2 pounds of it. It's been sitting here for the entire week, and my family's been chunking it out, as you can see. My sister's been making progress on it. And there was peaches laying around, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. This thing right here, this is like a banana bread, like not even banana bread. It's like a caramel banana pudding, like a banana pudding pie, essentially. Banana pudding pie. Like, banana pudding pie, I've had that before I went on the diet. That shit is delicious. But temptations, you know, you just kind of gotta fight the temptations off. Sometimes there's really big temptations, but other times it's pretty easy to fight off. But, you know, when I see the stuff sitting around me all day, I'm like, damn, I can't wait to have that when I'm done. I can't wait to have that when I succeed, you know? Because when I succeed, it's going to be so much better. It's like delayed gratification. Because I know that if I go out and I have one of these little treats, there's cotton candy grapes in the fridge as well. They're not mine. I'm not having them. But I know that if I have one right now, or if I have that piece of cake, or if I have some of that pound cake, any of it, I know that I am going to feel as if I failed myself because I know that I can do better, you know? And that might be viewed as an unhealthy relationship with food. I understand that. You know, you never want to feel bad for eating something. But when you have a goal as specific as cutting for a bodybuilding show, and you really got to stick to that diet to accomplish that goal of doing well at the bodybuilding show, it makes it easier, in my opinion, to sway away from that, and it makes it harder to want to do it. It makes, I mean, I want to do it. It makes it harder to actually do it, you know, without feeling bad about it. And I know that when I eventually do finish the bodybuilding show and I am on less of a restricted diet, the delayed gratification of knowing that I held off for that long and I get to have those things again, I have a list. I have a list of things I'm gonna eat. The delayed gratification is going to be unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Unmatched. So, that's why I can do what I do on this diet. Got 5 more weeks left. I'm ready to power through. You know what I'm saying? I've already gone through multiple weeks of this. Multiple weeks of this. 5 more weeks at this point seems kind of trivial child's play. I just gotta lock it in. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta lock it in. Right here is my supplies. the thing you've been seeing in the background this entire video, this is 12 more cans of chicken breast. This is 6 more cans of tuna. Some more Cholula. More hot sauces. You know, it's... That's it right there, man. That's what I'm going to war with right there, man. Good to go, man. But, you know, you just got to power through. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So, appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time.